Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Motorsport Manager. And it's race day of the third race in our series. As far as the setup of the cars go in practice, I got Alex Rogers thinking that every aspect of the car was poor, but that means he's not too far off. And Mustafa liked some aspects, but really didn't like others. So we'll try and improve that before the race. But in any case, let's go ahead and pick the slots here. So we've got race trim. I always like to do that because that's 10% performance increase bonus. And then I always love to do the reduced mistake chance with fast pit stops for Rogers here, so he can do nice quick pits. For here, we're going to go ahead and just do what we've got, which is just a couple of selections. Okay, now that we've done that, let's go ahead and go to our car setup. So as I said, poor, and poor. Really likes it, really hates it. So we'll try and improve that. It's possible that I might not be able to, but let's see what we've got here. So really, I can't make the gears go up anymore. It could be that if I maybe reduced downforce. See, I don't know if I can do any better there. Yeah, I honestly don't think I can improve this car any better than I have. I've done the best I can. Poor is just going to have to be what it is. So we'll do tire choice. We're going to be on softs for him. And fuel option, that's fine. So we'll confirm him. Let's change the setup here. So he really hates the speed balance. I think he wanted more top speed from what I remember. He really likes the handling. Not so keen on the downforce. So I think what we want to do is lower that a little bit. Just slightly. I should probably get him where he wants to be. I'm hoping that helps. And that's as good as the top speed's going to be. That's what they're looking for here. They're looking for top speed. Tire choice. Softs for him. Fuel options, good. All right. I think that's what we're going to go with. So he doesn't know how he feels about that. Again, I don't know if I can really improve this much better. I could. Let's see here. If I reduce downforce, that should give me more top speed, right? No, it's not doing that. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna let it be. I don't think I can improve things any better than I can. All right, so driver strategy. We're gonna go with nice neutral strategy here. Although Rogers has a nice, reliable engine, so we might actually want him to push his engine, and he's gonna be pitting a lot. So you know what? You go ahead and push. We're not gonna do that with Mustafa because his engine still isn't that reliable, and I don't want to push it too hard. Oh, I just did the opposite. I didn't do that right. All right, we'll do push here. You know what? I might want to actually have him push his tires too because he's got that quick pit ability. I think that's the right move. We'll do that. What's the forecast like? Nice sunny weather, not projected to rain. All right, let's go ahead and start the race. I think we're good to go. At least as good as we're going to get. It's possible our cars just don't have the top speed that we need. Mustafa should have kind of a close start. Yeah, 6th for him. Where is... Okay, Rogers is going to be in 11th. All right, so we can maybe do something with that. We're going to be focusing on Mustafa here. Rogers is going to be playing aggressive. He's got a nice, reliable engine. And he can do quick pits, so I think burning through the fuel and burning through tires, not so bad. Matter of fact, doing a little bit better than Mustafa is. Maybe we push Rogers even more with his engine. Yeah, let's push him. Fortunately, Mustafa here, not doing as good as he needs to do. He is hurt, bad neck. And we might not have as fast of cars as some of the other competition, which might cost us. I'm not really willing to push his engine though, because of the reliability is not as good. Oh, there is Rogers passing him. Oh, well, they're neck and neck. Yeah, this is not looking good for us. This track looks like it's a killer. We just don't have the speed. Even though I upgraded Mustafa's engine, we're still getting killed here. This looks like it's going to be a bad race for us. And I don't know if there's much we can do about it. Other than burn our engine here. I don't think that's what I'm going to do. I think with Mustafa, I'm going to play it conservative. And I'm going to take advantage of maybe fewer pits. I might actually have him go in when he does need to pit. And have him work on medium tires maybe. And try and work it that way. Because right now we're doing terrible. I think this track is just too fast for our cars. We don't have enough top speed. I mean, I'm honestly surprised Mustafa's doing as bad as he is, because we did give him an engine that should be giving him more power. Much more power than Rogers' car. Now, Rogers is running his car rougher, but we'll see. I mean, right now, Mustafa's tires are looking pretty good. Maybe other drivers are running much more aggressively here. I mean, because look at the 16th place guy here. Look at his tires. I mean, they're looking awful. So we might be seeing a pit soon. Now I have to keep in mind these are longer laps. So Rogers might have to come in soon. Matter of fact, people are pitting. So here's our opportunity to make up some places. I think I'm going to have Rogers pit as soon as he passes here. So we're in third and fourth. Keeping in mind, first off, I need to be going faster than I am. Keeping in mind that Rogers does need to pit here. You're going to switch to another bit of soft tires, and then you're going to fuel up here. And his strategy, fast. How's our parts conditions going? Pretty good, even though he's running his engine pretty hard. All right, let's go ahead and have him pit. And how are you doing on fuel? You're doing okay. You're not running your engine quite as hard. So you're not burning through fuel like crazy, like Rogers is. You will probably have to come in soon, though. I think I'm going to have him come in now. All right, so I would like him. How's our engine holding out? Okay. I would like him first push those tires pretty hard. But I would also like him to pit Gonna give a medium compound. Fill up his tank. And we'll go with a normal pit. Okay. Rogers still in the pit, so he's losing places. Here he comes. Still losing places. But hopefully that will pay dividends later because his pits are so quick. We're going to eat up the tires here. Matter of fact, I probably could have ate him up more than I did. We're going to come in back and bring him back to neutral. Rogers, who's now going to be in the lead. Okay, Mustafa's out of the pits. Hopefully the medium tire change will help keep him out so that we can have less pits with him. And Rogers is going to be our man for now. We're just going to run this car ragged. And just taking it. Nice reliable engine so it can take the abuse. We're going to have to keep an eye on his tires though. Now if we get another pit coming in, that will allow us opportunities, I think. Looking at tires of people. I expect him to either pit this lap or next lap. Some of them, anyway. The guy in 6th place for sure. Matter of fact, our tires are looking like they're getting eaten up fast. That's the whole idea. I think we do one more lap on these tires and then we go ahead and take the pit. Anyway, we're going to need to because of fuel anyway. Because we are burning that fuel. And so we're on target for our sponsor. Alright, so I think it's time to make that pit stop. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we're going to, of course, fill up with fuel here. His strategy is going to be a nice, quick one. Guy in first hasn't pitted yet. Matter of fact, a big chunk of people ahead of Rogers have not pitted. You're doing okay, Mustafa. Okay, here he comes in for the pit. Come on, be quick here. Okay, he's at 16th. Might drop a little bit further. Okay, Mustafa's now in 6th. Hopefully our pit strategy works for him. I think we're going to have him push his tires a little bit. Because he'll, I think, run out of fuel before he runs out of tires. He's going to have a hard time maintaining this positioning, though, I think. Okay, Rogers is gaining back some positions. How are tires doing? Most of the group has pitted at this point. We're going to wait on Mustafa to pit until fuel becomes more the issue. So I think after next time he comes around, he's going to have to pit just for fuel. I'm not doing too bad here, I think. All things considered. We might have people get knocked out just because of reliability concerns on this track because of how hard they're burning their engines. Okay, we're on 4th place. All right, as I mentioned, I think it's time to pit him. I think we're going to end up pushing his tires to the max now. And the pit strategy. How many laps do we have left? I say we go soft tires. We only need 5 laps of fuel. So that will probably do it. It's going to leave things close, but I think that will be okay. And pit strategy, we're going to go back down to balanced. And we'll hope this works out. Rogers is doing okay, even though he's burning fuel. We'll probably pit him one more time. As a matter of fact, let's start burning those tires as well. How's his engine doing? It's getting abused. All right. Rogers can't keep this pace as far as fuel is concerned, so hopefully we can maintain. I might have to send him into the pit lane now. Because his tires will be hurting by the time he gets around. So let's have him pit. Get another soft tire here. I'm probably going to end up backing him off the throttle then, if this is what we're going to do. Otherwise, we do... that's not too bad. Fast pit makes it 6 seconds. I'll take it. But I am going to end up backing him off the throttle. So let's do that. We'll put him on high right now. And you back off your tires, because you need to have those tires last. Okay. We're mostly having to pit because of fuel for Rogers. He can't make it around this many laps with what he's got in the tank. And we'll go a little bit less aggressive on the tires as well. Okay, we're on 11th. We need to get 13th. We need to maintain. Rogers is in 13th. Mustafa's in 11th, which is great. Okay, what parts are you getting warnings on? Alright, well, you're just going to have to hang, my man. Mustafa might have a good finish for once. How's his parts doing? It's more his fuel I'm concerned about. But we only have a couple laps. You can start flogging your engine. Yeah, you know what? Start flogging the crap out of your engine, buddy. You can start cornering aggressively, too. Your tires will manage. Alright, what's hurting you? A lot of things are hurting. I'm going to back off here a little bit. Engine, I'm going to keep throttling. Matter of fact, throttle harder. I don't think we're going to make up any places, but we can at least maintain. This will be the best end for Mustafa. I know it's not great, but we at least get the money for our sponsor. All right, 11th, 14th. He's unhappy about the race. I'm not. Could have been better for Rogers, yes, but I think this was as well as we did for this track. We were obviously outgunned as far as our engines go, so finishing middle of the pack, I think, is no disgrace for sure. So we get 11th and 14th. I think we'll probably maintain our position as far as team goes. Let's go ahead and move on. We shouldn't have any problem with our parts. Didn't break any rules. There are penalties too, so we have to keep that in mind. But yeah, everybody finished. Let's go ahead and continue. So Rogers is more or less maintaining his position. Mustafa, according to this, lost points or lost position, but that was the best. I think the most points he got all season, so I'm surprised with that. We do maintain the 6th position, but now the gap between 5th and 6th is massive, and the gap between 6th and 7th, not so much. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that. But again, we're projected to finish 8th, so not too bad for one of the lower racing teams in this series. Okay. One retired. That's not very nice. Okay. Okay. We get a lot of that. People saying that Mustafa El Sadat is hot. Okay. All right. So not bad. Not bad performance. I think for that track, our cars weren't really set up for that track very well. It seems like we do a lot better on tracks where handling is more important. Tracks like that, where it's purely top speed, not so much. All right, so Rogers isn't too upset, it looks like. Mustafa definitely improved his mood. Again, that was his best performance yet. He got some good improvements to his stats, it looks like. And then his relationship with his mechanic definitely improved, which is good because it did dip quite a bit in his last race where things didn't go so well. Happiness is still good here. Marketability continues to increase. So, yeah, we're still, doing okay for the type of team we have. We made $1 million on that last race. Not too bad. And get an autosave going. Okay, so got some mail. Okay, stuff that I don't care about. Okay, again, who won? We don't care. Car condition update. We need to do some repairs. Not too surprised. Alex Rogers' car pretty messed up. 22 hours, not too bad. That's actually the least time. Got an interview. We'll go ahead and accept it. You were expected to finish higher than 11th in this weekend. What went wrong? The car wasn't good enough today. That's definitely true. Alex Rogers struggled finishing down on 14th. There's nothing to worry about. I'm sure Alex will bounce back soon. Okay, thanks, Mouse. Okay, so I don't know. I didn't pay attention to the bars down there. Honestly, I was just answering the questions. I don't know how that really improved morale or anything. I think our morale is pretty much okay, though, for our team. Now it's time to start thinking about what we want to do with our cars. So top speed was important for that race. Let's see what we got here. Acceleration. Top speed is useful. So it looks like we're going to have another race that it says practice and race is going to be sunny. Another race where we need a lot of top speed. According to this, our top speed's not bad. What is bad is our acceleration. So maybe we need to think about working on that. So I'm going to go ahead and design a new part here, and we're going to work on our gearbox. It's going to cost me $1 million to do that. I'm going to try and go for something here. We're going to go with acceleration and reliability again, which is good. So put me at 50%. We'll try and improve that before the race. We've got 24 days. It's going to cost me $1 million and 50,000. We'll build that part. It will finish 14 days before the race, so that should give us plenty of time to improve its performance. We will confirm that. Okay, so now that we have that underway, let's go ahead and continue here so that we can get our cars repaired and then go from there. Okay, repairs should be done. So let's take a look at the cars and improvements that we can do. So what I can see here is improvements are gradual. So which engine are we performing these improvements on right now? We are performing those on this engine. That makes perfect sense. It's nice and reliable. We're good there. We are also improving the performance of our brakes. That's fine for me, I guess. We could also improve the brakes here. We also, I think, want to improve the gearboxes here because that is going to be key for the race that's coming up. So I say we do that, and we'll do it on the one that we're also improving the reliability of. I also want to make it like that. That way we get these reliability things done in time for the next race, because I consider reliability to be more important than improvements at this point, especially as that has been a concern for our cars, getting the reliability up. All right, well, I think I'm pretty pleased at the moment. I think we will probably queue up the front wing and rear wing improvements as far as reliability, because we cannot get those to be performing any better, but we can get them more reliable. And I would like to see parts reliabilities go up into the 90% range for most of our parts, if I can at all. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue one more time. Okay, we have another scouting done there. I just want to pause here because first I want to look at the driver. Okay, so this guy might be one of those guys we want to pick up. 17 years old. Good. Good driving potential. I mean, he's pretty much on par with what we have now. He costs about what we have now. He only has 7 months remaining on his contract. I'm not sure if we can approach him. No, we can't. Okay, so we may have to wait there. But what else we got going in our mail? Okay, so pit stop training. Hi, Mouse. I've heard from some of my friends at Dragon Race Team China that they often spend time practicing their pit stops in a dedicated facility at the track in Guildford. I was wondering if we could take the pit crew down there ourselves. It'd be a great benefit. So we lose $500,000, but we get a mechanic pit stop stat +2. I think that's a great idea. So let's go ahead and say no more. Confirm. Okay. The next thing I'd like to do, I'd like to come over here, move parts. Oh, okay, we're still working on that. So we'll just wait on that. Scouting. We should still have a decent queue going. So we'll let that continue. I wish there were more drivers unemployed, if to be honest with you. as far as I can tell, there are not very many, and the ones that are pretty much terrible. I don't know. It might be worth picking up Angelina Cassini because she's not with a team. Ooh, we have this person here who's not with the team. Let's go ahead and scout him. 24. I don't know if there's a way to sort it to no team. Oh, here we go. I'll go through and I'll pick guys that are, relatively young so that we got the ability to build them. It looks like that guy that was 24 is the only one that was really a possible prospect. Is it possible to put him higher up in the queue then? Oh, all right, well, we'll just let things go. All right, well, in any case, I think this is a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.